Anthony with Doris Burke on her sideline.
Freak.
Clippers trail by 5. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Chris Paul and J.J. Redick are the guards. Darrell Wright is out there with Nelson. And it's Jordan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And Jack kicks to Caldwell Pope. Lopez a screen. There's a good screen. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. Brooklyn shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Yeah, it's been a very frustrating season for them in that regard, guys.
And the Nets making a change here. Bargnani's checked in. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And they're on the 2K leaderboard of the teams that have been tormenting opponents defensively this month. The Clippers in second.
And they've just been on a defensive tear. I mean, allowing so few points. And really, I think it's the energy with which they've played.
Brooklyn making some changes. Henson comes in for Brook Lopez. And Smart subbed in for Caldwell Pope. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Johnson's checked in. Joe Johnston on the wing. He's guarded by Johnson. Bargnani passes to Henson. Here's Smart. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Nelson outside. The rebound by Johnson.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Pick by Bargnani. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Henson. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
Wow, what a clever pass that time by Chris Paul.
And Jack kicks to Johnson. Here's the screen. Picked by Bargnani. Johnson outside. Top of the key. Offensive rebound. And Henson kicks to Smart. The feed to Johnson. Nets passing it around. It's tipped. There's 53 seconds left here in the first quarter. Took him no time at all on that one. And that's now 6 points for Freak. Well, everyone knows that Freak is a product of New York, and whenever he is here playing, his family always makes the effort, Clark, to come out and see him play.
Yep, you can always find his mom and dad, Kevin, somewhere in the stands when he plays in New York, and that's understandable. They supported his journey from where it started to where he is now and continue to help him along the way.
Clippers trail by 4. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Paul dishes to Nelson. Johnson, a wide open look. Good, and a nice assist from Nelson.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Outside Jack. Pass to Bargnani. From 11 feet away. And John Henson with the slam.
And the defense just gets caught standing around that time and giving up the second chance opportunity.
You know, that just can't happen. They need much more effort than that on the glass.
A free-flowing first quarter. And Nets head coach Lionel Hollins known for his no-nonsense style, but he'll tell you he's got a good sense of humor.
I told them all, you can joke with me, you can laugh at me. I'm not perfect. You'll see me hobbling out there on the court. You'll see me stumble as I'm trying to show you a defensive move. It's funny. There was a time when you wouldn't be laughing because I'd be kicking your butt, but that time is long past.
I still don't think that Coach Hollins is anyone to be trifled with, and I think the net players would agree with me on that one.
Oh, yes, I know they've got that one figured out. And I do, too, as a matter of fact. The last thing anybody on the team better be doing is laughing at Lionel Hollins. Just ask Darren Williams.
And now the second quarter. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. And a chance here to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets did some really solid work on the floor. He finished with 8 points and added a few rebounds as well. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
All right, Doris. Well, what do you guys think? Does that kind of big performance energize a player in his next game?
Guys, it's tricky, you know, because when you work as hard as he did in that game, you tend to be a little worn down. But on the other hand, he also has to be feeling terrific in terms of the confidence about the state of his game.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, I'd say mentally he's in peak condition, while physically he could probably use a recharge.
And it's Paul penetrating. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
You know, guys, that's what he does. He just loves to play that kind of attacking basketball.
Feeds it to Caldwell Pope. 1:53 left to play in the first half. Back to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Bargnani a screen on Johnson. Johnson attacking. Here's Henson, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Yep, and if they can maintain this energy level, their lead will be safe.
1:16 left now here in the second. And Jack kicks to Caldwell Pope. Passes it to Johnson. He dishes it to Jack. Johnson the screen. Here's Caldwell Pope, guarded by Crawford. On the wing. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
It's stolen by Jack.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1.
He kicks it to Bargnani. And slam dunk by Henson.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Here's Jack, coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Here's Bargnani. No good on that last second attempt there. And that concludes the first half. Nets lead by 8. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Doc, what happened there in the first half?
Well, we missed shots, turned the ball over, second shots. I really think what's disappointing is our bad offense is dictating our bad defense right now.
Doc, appreciate it. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. Now the third quarter at the get going.
Checking out the game.
It's Caldwell Pope. Here's Jack. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now, he averages nearly 12 points a game. Jared Jack is out there with Smart. Then it's Brooke Lopez. Then it's Thomas Robinson. And it's Young in at the 3 slot. So that's the Nets 5. Lopez. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And Jack kicks to Young. He feeds it to Smart. Pass to Jack. They set the pick. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 4 on the clock. Sims with the rebound.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Jacks are running. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And the Nets lead by 6. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nets.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Smart puts the pick in for Lopez. Lopez a screen. Kicks it to Smart. Pulls up on the wing. Nelson with the rebound.
Move it.
Last game for Brooklyn, it was a loss to New York.
And that kind of loss sticks with you for a while because they probably felt they were the better team on that night. They just could not make the plays down the stretch.
Guys, you know, there are times when you would rather lose by double digits than to let a win get away from you when you thought you had it. And that sometimes is harder to deal with.
They set the screen. And Young kicks to Lopez. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
I mean, no stress in that one. Again, almost looked like a shoot-around for them. Amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you see a team get that hot away from home.
Now the dish to Smart. There's a screen by Robinson. Young pass to Smart. From 13. Not enough on that one as it misses. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. The Clippers trail. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Chris Paul and for Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. To the paint, here's Henson. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 4 assists in the game.
I mean, you never expect to get opportunities that easy coming down the stretch of a tight game.
Here's Nelson. Rebound, Brooklyn.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
Johnson outside. Henson, a screen on Crawford. Johnson kicks to Lopez. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Hey, guys, over that break, I was able to catch the message Lionel Hollins was giving to his team. He really wants them to try to push the tempo here, see if they can get a few easy buckets in transition, saying, listen, we're playing station to station right now. Let's try to catch them off guard, guys. Let's see if they can do exactly that, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Young's checked in for Henson. Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Thomas Robinson. And Jarrett Jack has subbed in for Bargnani. LA has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket.
Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Crawford dishes to Paul, and he gets it to go. Paul's got 4 this quarter.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Here's Lopez. Great D that time from Jordan.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Jack with it. Chris Paul covering. Down low. Here's Young. Sinks it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Great unspoken communication between teammates, leading to the nice assist and the easy score.
All up top, defended by Jack. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Brooklyn with the ball. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth.
Oh, Nelly, listen to that.
That shot eliciting a roar from this gigantic crowd.
Guys, more than a roar, more like an explosion.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. I mean, now's the time to use the clock to your advantage. Take your time, milk the clock a little bit.
And taken away by Paul. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lopez kicks to Jack. Young with no one around. A 3-pointer off the mark. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.